From a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Sean Manaea gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Derek Jeter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek.
Here's the first pitch.
Jeter.
Drilled right back up the middle, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Bernie Williams, a bouncer up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly, a step on the bag for 1, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So now here is Ricky Henderson, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they hate Dero. This has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Yankees nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. Kenny Rogers gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Elvis Andrus becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Ryan Braun is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Andrew Jones is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody 98 with ease in the first inning.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jose Canseco. Here's the first pitch to him.
Aye. 0-1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Cecil Fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And Andrew will roam over and put this one away for the second out. Next to dig in, Tim Raines. He went deep in the contest last night. Now the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Raines leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Raines is on his way home. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. Ball one to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Soriano rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. And he'll want to take that baseball out of play. That's a big one. Career hit number 2,500. To give you an indication as to the importance of that number, of all the players to play this game through the years, fewer than 100 have reached this total.
Think about it, D-Row. I'm sure he remembers his first hit and probably his 100th hit. 2,500 hits. Wow.
Yeah, he's on the clock now. 500 more until that Hall of Fame benchmark of 3,000 knocks. What a career this guy has put together.
Into the box, Jason Kendall. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
2 out with the man at first. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Murphy. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Matt.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Rogers is currently 3rd in all-star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The bouncer to the left side. Knee high, he barehands it. He's out.
Batting 6.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Batting 7. The first baseman.
So to get his day started at the plate, Seth Brown trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start. Behind
0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're down 2-0. Now to the plate, here is Derek Jeter. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. To third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Stepping in once again is Bernie Williams, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Now the first pitch. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Williams stands at first with one out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Two and one.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
3-1, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with two out. Now at the plate, here is Cecil Fielder. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs. So when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so
Now
close,
batting,
but yet
right
so
fielder,
far. One
Tim
strike from getting out of this
Ray.
inning, but a big two-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Tim Raines. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy.
The catcher.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Murphy swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Vladimir Guerrero is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Digging in next, Elvis Andrews. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So bases are empty with one out now. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up the big number.
The 1-0 home. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Runner gets a good jump from first, but one of the things that helps as a catcher, if you have a plus arm, and he puts this throw right on the money.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And a pitch taken here by Kendall as they fall behind him now. 3-1. Derek Jeter would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Chopped to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
The left fielder.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Braun.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The center fielder, number
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up Andrew Jones. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The count now at 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Matt Chapman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Up high. 2-1 now. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting. The first
Next to
baseman.
hit, Seth Brown. He singled in his first AB. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4, the Yankees 4. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter. First offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Bernie Williams.
So now to the plate, Bernie Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, the left fielder,
into the box, Jose Canseco. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Runners off for second. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. The relay. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1 as they can't add to their... Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. First pitch of the AB on its way. Sean Murphy started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Pinder aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
1-0 count. Here it is. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so
Now
far in
back.
this series.
The
That's his
shortstop,
5th strikeout
Elvis.
in this series alone.
Elvis Andrus is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Oakland. Still down by a count of 4-2. Paul Blackburn takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58.
Digging in will be Cecil. Tino Martinez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Now here's the pitch. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs, 27 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Tim Raines. Looking at his career totals, Raines is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Chapman has room in foul territory. Oh, no, he dropped it. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
The batter, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Soriano, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back safely. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
In now, Alan Trammell. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
To the plate now, Derek Jeter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Trammell is off of first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yankees lead it 6-2. Tino Martinez stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard, and it shows that he currently ranks 3rd on the squad in that department. Andrew Jones stands in as he looks at a called strike. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. In for strike 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. First pitch of the AB now. Pitch outside the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The throw into second, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate now, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the next to bat will be Ricky Henderson. It was a walk in his last trip. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
The left fielder,
Now out of bat, Darryl Strawberry will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Darryl Strawberry.
And now the first pitch. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the ball. Darryl Strawberry will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 18, Darryl.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The Athletics. The designated
swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The bat.
Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fun.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
First baseman, Tino Martinez.
And now pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Now back, right fielder,
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tim Raines, singled in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow. Right, these big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Under it is Andrew, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alan Trammell.
Next for New York, Alan Trammell. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. And now the first pitch. Set with the 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Raines, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch out, nothing doing. There he goes. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Fielded cleanly, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-2.
Athletics, the catcher, John Murphy.
Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right?
Now
you have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that misses 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now it'll be
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Jason Kendall.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This one's down to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next, it'll be Derek Jeter. He's got one hit and 4 at-bats. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now here is Bernie Williams, grounded out in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High chopper over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6. Bruce Sutter, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ryan Braun is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a high pop-up. Martinez has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now
final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Andrew Jones stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Williams is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
This ball will be chopped foul. Last strike now for Oakland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2 the final total today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Kenny Rogers hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll do it for us.